Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we are actually going to do something that's pretty easy, but wanted to share it with you guys to show you my method of doing it versus maybe an even simpler way, but I think we're gonna get a better result. So my 2004 Duramax, the other day, whenever we were driving it, I noticed that the turning of the wheel was just a little bit rough. It didn't feel fluid and smooth. Well, whenever we got home, I checked the power steering fluid and noticed that it was pretty low. I looked around, couldn't find a leak. So what I'm gonna try to do is just top it off. This stuff that I got has got a little bit of stop leak in there. So if it stops leaking, great. If it messes up and we got to put a new power steering pump on it or replace a part, so what? Video for another day. But nonetheless, rather than simply topping it off, I'm going to do a fluid exchange with what I can here. So I want to show you guys my method. So you really only need three things here. I've got some SuperTech power steering fluid, like I say, with the stop leak. I've got a transfer pump that I bought for $12 on Amazon. I'll leave an affiliate link down below. Keep in mind, it does help support the channel monetarily, so it is appreciated if you decide to buy from that link. Then I've just got an empty bottle here of some Techron. This is what we're going to pump the old fluid into. Yeah, and I know there's going to be some guys out there that say, oh, SuperTech, I wouldn't put that in anything. Well, guys, I've been using SuperTech stuff, oil and everything, for quite a few years now, and I can't say anything bad about it. If it was really as bad as people made it out to be, it wouldn't be on the shelf. So what we're going to do is open the door. We're going to pop the hood. We're going to come over here, release the hood latch. And now on the driver's side here, you can see our fuse box and our driver's side battery. This is a diesel engine, by the way. You're going to see this for the power steering fluid. So I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm going to set the dipstick and cap aside. So that's where we're going to run our top tube into. So we'll take our empty bottle, our transfer pump. And what we'll do is the top part of the transfer pump, we'll put down into the reservoir, just as deep as we can there. And then the bottom part, we'll put into our empty jug. Now, one thing that people get messed up about this is that the transfer pump really needs to be below the area that you're pumping. It'll just make it easier to flow out. But once you can get below that, as you can see here, we'll just start pumping the top up and down till the fluid comes out, until there's none left. So we've got the old fluid pumped out over here. And let me tell you, it is dark and dirty looking. You can see a little bit that come out of the transfer pump onto the ground here. It is not pretty. That's probably original to the truck if I was guessing. Whereas the new fluid is clear. You can see in the container here. So with that, we're going to remove the transfer pump from the top. Just the top tube here. Oh, and I spilled quite a bit there, but that's all right. I'll try to tilt this up. Set the pump down here out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to top it off right here with our new fluid. I want to say these trucks take about a quart. However, the thing that I don't know is how much just sits in this reservoir versus what's pumped through the system. So I'm just going to start pouring some in there, and we're going to check it every once in a while and see on our dipstick whenever we get full. Well, with spilling a little bit, that didn't help, but nonetheless, it looks like we got about 16 ounces in there, and we didn't take quite 10 out. So if anything, we may be over the line here, because if you look at this, we have a full hot and then we have a full cold, and we're just a little over the cold mark. So I'm gonna fire this thing up, turn it left and right a few times with the steering wheel. Let's see what happens. And so with just a quick wipe down of things here and firing the truck up, turning the wheel left and right all the way a couple times, what I'm seeing is whenever I take power steering fluid dipstick out, if you'll look on the full cold side, we're hitting right at the line there. That was a lucky first pour, I gotta say. And if you look down in there, of course you guys can't see without a light, but I can actually see the fluid in there. So with the way I did it here, I really just took out what was in that reservoir and topped it off. I didn't pull quite, not quite 10 ounces out. And whenever I poured in I used about 16 ounces. So I was about 6 ounces low is what it looks like. Now, I'm sure this isn't the perfect solution or what you're supposed to do according to the GM manual, whatever that may be, proper solution. But hey, it gets me by. I got some of the old fluid out, and rather than just topping it off because we think we got a slow leak somewhere, I was able to transfer some of that old stuff out. If you wanted to, again, you can go ahead and pump what's in the reservoir out and keep topping it off with new fluid until it's all clear. But just wanted to share with you guys my solution to pumping out some of the old power steering fluid in this truck. And if you like it, cool, leave a like. If not, let me know down in the comments. What's your method of changing the power steering fluid? All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Until next time, take care.